1 month after Wilson's Creek, the momentum in Missouri belonged to Sterling Price. His Missouri State Guard had helped win a major victory in southwest Missouri. Now Price turned north. His objective was more than another battlefield victory. He intended to reclaim Missouri, one town, one garrison, and one river crossing at a time. His next target would become one of the most famous battles west of the Mississippi. Lexington. Lexington sat along the Missouri River. It was a transportation hub, a supply center, and an important Union stronghold in west-central Missouri. Colonel James Mulligan commanded roughly 3,500 Union troops defending the town. Price approached with a larger force of Missouri State Guard soldiers and supporting Confederates. Rather than immediately attack, he chose something different: a siege. Beginning on September 13th, Price gradually surrounded Lexington. Union defenders occupied earthworks and the grounds of Masonic College. Both sides exchanged artillery fire. Skirmishing became routine. Supplies inside the Union position slowly dwindled. Water became increasingly difficult to obtain. Every passing day favored the besiegers. Then came the moment that made Lexington famous. The countryside around Lexington contained large quantities of hemp. Price's men gathered hemp bales from nearby farms. The bales were soaked with water to reduce the danger from Union gunfire. Then, they were rolled slowly uphill toward the Union defenses. Using the hemp bales as moving cover, Missouri State Guard soldiers steadily closed the distance. The tactic was simple, improvised, and remarkably effective. Under increasing pressure, Union defenders found their position becoming impossible to hold.
If this story feels unfinished, that's because it is. The Missouri in the Crossfire series goes deeper into the people, the decisions, and the chaos that reshaped Missouri during the Civil War. Find the full series at mostcivilwar.website/books.
On September 20th, Colonel James Mulligan surrendered. Thousands of Union soldiers became prisoners. Large quantities of weapons, ammunition, horses, and supplies fell into Price's hands. For the Missouri State Guard, Lexington represented its greatest victory of the war. It boosted morale across pro-Southern Missouri. It demonstrated that citizen soldiers could defeat a well-entrenched Union force. And it elevated Sterling Price's reputation even further. Despite its dramatic success, Lexington did not permanently change Missouri's strategic situation. Union forces soon reorganized. Additional federal troops entered the state. Price could not hold every position he occupied. Yet Lexington mattered. It proved that Missouri's war remained undecided. It inspired Southern supporters. It worried Union commanders. The campaign that began at Wilson's Creek reached its high point at Lexington. Sterling Price stood at the height of his military reputation. But events elsewhere would soon change everything. In early 1862, Union armies advanced into Arkansas. There, at a place called Pea Ridge, Missouri's future would largely be decided. In our next episode, we'll examine the Battle of Pea Ridge, a battle many historians consider the turning point for Missouri during the Civil War. This is Missouri in the Crossfire, and the fight for Missouri is far from over.